So in this video, we're going to make a game called Moeboid. It's a game I used to play when I was younger. So I'm just hit go. So it starts off with this little purple guy that you control with your keys, and you've got these two, there's the bad guy, but you've got the two little guys floating around, and you need to collect 5 of those to move to the next level. Oh, you can see I've got 3 lives. If that guy hits me, I'll show you, I lose a life. Okay, so now I've moved on to the next level, and you'll see I've turned into the guys I was chasing before, and then I've got these bigger guys now. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. I'll just stop that one. So here's when I've started. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to create your Moeboid character, and what you're going to do is you're going to make 4 different costumes, or 5, and each one of them should just get bigger each time. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to go into your code, and you are going to program your Moeboid to go up, down, left, right using the arrow keys. Once you've done that, you're going to come back and we'll move to the next bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a second Moeboid who we're going to eat. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go in paint, and I'm going to call this guy level 1. So these are the ones that will appear on level 1. Now what I'm going to do is save me drawing them again. I'm going to go in here, get my arrow, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. I've got our level 1. Now this Moeboid should always be on that costume when the game starts. So I'm actually going to put that code on now. So it's all to do with looks, switch to costume, level 1. Okay. Now with this level 1, I'm going to change this to just 30% of its size, so it's nice and small. And with this, I just want the Moeboid to just travel around constantly. So when the green flag is clicked, I want it to move 10 steps, and you can change that to 5 if you want to. You can have a little experiment, but also I want it to point in a random direction. So I'm going to use this one, turn 15 degrees. Random is all to do with the maths, so it's under operators. I'm going to pick random, and because it's degrees, we're going to go to 360. We also want it, if it's on the edge, we want it to bounce. If on edge, bounce. So these are all movement blocks. But what we want to happen is, this is at the beginning of the game. I also want a show on here. We'll see why in a bit. These two need to be in a forever loop though. So we're going to go forever loop around these. So what will happen at the beginning of the game, it's going to show, it's going to pick a random direction. We can even put go to random position. In fact, I'm going to put these both before the show. So I want it to pick its position, go to somewhere random, pick a random direction. Okay, show, and then forever just move about. Okay, so my little Moeboid is doing that. Now what we need to do is when my little Moeboid touches the green one, it's going to hide. So if touching, we need the if, we need sensing, and we need if touching Moeboid, it's going to hide. That's why we needed that show there. So it's going to hide. It's going to wait a few seconds, and we're going to get to show again. So we'll wait. We're going to wait again a random amount of time. Let's go somewhere 1 to 3 seconds. And then it will show again. So we'll go looks, show. I'm going to put this in the forever loop because again, we want this to forever be checked. So stop and start it. Oh, I'm not doing well here, sorry. There we go. Okay. Now, we also need a score variable. So you're going to go to variables and you're going to make a variable. Now, I've already made one called score, so I'm just going to cancel that for a second. What I want it to do, once it's touched Moeboid, I want that score to go up. So we want to change. So once it's hidden, we're going to change the score and make sure you do set that to score. It's really easy to miss, and we're going to let the score go up by 1. Now, what you're going to find is this one, the score is already on 7 because I had it set up already. Now, if I go again with this, it went up to 8. But when I stop it and start it again, it's still at 8. So obviously, I always go to the thing that I just have one of, and we're going to set score to 0 at the beginning of the game. Okay, so stop it and start it. Oh, sorry, that says set my variable. Change to set my score. And there we go, you can see the score has gone to 0. Now what we need to do is we can just duplicate this. And then, so what we're going to do now is we're going to say, well, if the score gets to 5, we're going to go to a slightly harder level. So what we're going to do on Moeboid, we're going to use a tool called Broadcast. So we've got this one here, Broadcast, new message, level 2. And what I'm going to do is do this in its whole new loop. So when the green flag is clicked, if the score, so forever, if the score equals 5, so we need operators. So we're going to go if the score, if the score equals to 5, we need score as well. Just get that one there, drag it out. If the score is equal to 5, we're going to broadcast level 2. And then we need, so we'll leave that there for a moment. Then we need is, I need level, this is level 1A. It's very clever, it tries to name things for you, but I want those to both be level 1. Let's call this guy level 2A. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Ah, yes I do. Because I call it level 2A2. There we go, level 1A. Level 1B. There we go, level 2A. This one is going to be, go to the costumes, go to Moeboid's costume. It's this guy here, arrow. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Again, make it 30. Okay, so these are slightly bigger ones. Now what you might want to do is make these guys a little bit faster than the previous one. So I'm going to take the same code from this, pick it up, and where my arrow is, you'll notice if I put my arrow exactly over that one, it'll give a little wiggle, and that will copy it over. Now, we don't want when the green flag is clicked, we don't want this to show. We want when I receive level 2. So we need this one here, when I receive level 2. So you see it's the exact same shape as that green flag. So when I receive level 2, it's going to do that. I left this here because when the green flag is clicked, we actually want this guy to hide. So at the beginning of the game, that one should hide. I'm going to make this move 8 steps, so it's a little bit harder of a game. So let's press the green flag. I'm going to do a little cheat here. I'm going to say set score to 4, so that when it goes to level 5, it's going to, we can get there quicker. I just need to eat one of them. Oh, wow, sorry. Now, this guy is flying around the place because this is constantly being broadcast because the score is 5. So what we want to do is we're going to broadcast level 2, and then I'm going to wait. And I'm going to so it's only going to broadcast it once, and then I'm going to wait 5 seconds because I won't move to the next level within that time. So now, if I just get one of these, you can see it just moves normally. And what you're going to continue to do is you're going to get these guys to hide. So when they receive level 2, they're going to hide. And again, you can duplicate this and you can make another one so that when the score gets to 10, it's then going to go up. But just, use the same concept for the rest of the game.